Here with women's soccer coach Alison Foley for BCEagles.com. Alison, can you start off and reflect on the game against Princeton, your NCAA first-round game this past Saturday night?
Yeah, I got to give a lot of credit to Princeton. I thought that their energy and their concentration was better than ours from the start. They have two really dangerous forwards, and we do too. I think on the day theirs were a little bit more dangerous than ours. And I thought in bouts we played well, in segments of the game we played well, but it wasn't consistent enough for that time of the year.
Thoughts on what the team needs to improve going forward into next season? You've now had a couple of days just to kind of let that game settle in and can sit down and start looking at things and kind of recap the whole season. What are some of those things that the team will have to focus on as they prepare for next season?
Yeah, I think one of the things is we're a young team, and people didn't really think that in the beginning of the year, but our midfield had all new players from last year. We reintroduced the Meehan sisters who weren't there last year. It was Alexis and our goalie's first year. So, we're looking at 7 players that were new to this year's team. So I think with that being said, our team defending just wasn't at the caliber it needed to be. I think at times, again, it was promising, but at other times it wasn't. So that will be the biggest focus in the off season and moving forward into next year.
What are some of the positives that came out of this season? Obviously, you made it to the tournament, and that's always a goal.
Yep.
But were there any other things that stuck out as accomplishments that you kind of had as were goals going into the season that were accomplished?
Yeah, we knew that we would have a lot of younger players on the field and that it would be a really different complexion of people on the pitch, and how much they could do and how well they responded to big games is always a question. And I thought our freshmen and Shane Newman coming in and Lauren Berman coming in and Alexis, I thought they showed that they can play at that level. And I think they're so much more seasoned. And that experience, I think, is going to be huge going forward. So that was certainly accomplished. Anytime you go on the road and you can play with the teams that are the best in the country and get results like the last league game with Florida State, I think is a huge measure of where you are as a program. So that certainly was accomplished. And just again, just having so many of those players back next year and experience, I think is going to really benefit us.